Okay, guys, we're going to play that Jade Evolve deck I showed in like the Hunter misplay video where I missed lethal. Anyways, I've changed it a little bit. I've added the crawlers because they're just so good against all the rogues, shamans, hunters. They all run pirate package, tend to have pirates, so I added that. I removed one hex, only have one hex. I know a lot of shamans stopped using it, but I don't know. It's just such a great card for tempo. And then I put the thing from below's back, and we have a bone mare. This is a really fun deck. The only thing about the Evolve Shaman is sometimes you'll have stuff in your hand where you can't just play it. And that's why I removed the lurkers, because the lurkers are great, but if you never, draw your Death Seer, it could be a dead card a lot of the times, but or it's just, I don't know, maybe it's good for removal. Oh, Priest owns the Shaman, so pretty good. Notice every time you queue up, you get your counter, right? You want your Jade Claws. Evolve's okay. Evolve. You don't want it now. You want it later, turn 6 or so. I don't have coin, so let's see. Okay, Primal Fin is actually really good next turn. Then we have Mana Touch. We'll get good discounts on the thing from below from those two cards alone. I don't know what kind of prince. It's most likely either big or it's Raza. Raza's really powerful right now, real popular. And like all Shaman decks, it's all about the board, all about board control. If I lose the board, I'll lose the game. So
the end is coming.
Interesting. Good thing is we do get the discount on our thing from below. We'll be able to put that down next turn. I guess a devolve would have been really nice, but we actually got some pretty decent stuff coming over. Dragon Priest. Interesting. I might draw. That's going to be death, but he could buff that. I don't know. Maybe I should get my Jade counter going. Oh, okay, so we got some good turns coming up here. Turn 6 is going to be pretty epic. We'll probably do the Gangster, because I could win the game right there alone. Okay, I hope he doesn't have a death, but he probably does. What is he going to coin out? Oh, he's going to coin out the friggin' Dragon OP. Should we take the value trade? We're probably going to have to. We could technically get rid of it, but we're not going to. We'll deal with that next turn. Maybe actually it's not a good idea. Because, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully you can't deal with the 1-1. Next turn's going to be pretty big. Hopefully if we get a good, You are not welcome here. Well, at least it doesn't buff HP. Not bad. I can contest his board. Hopefully he doesn't have Dragonfire Potion, because if he does, it's the 6/6 will survive. So this Death Rattle really doesn't do anything for me. I don't have any discarded cards. This will be good. Maybe he'll trade into that because I get. Oh, he doesn't. What is he gonna do? A Dragonfire Potion, I guess. Wow, he really whatever, dude. We're gonna drop by him. We're gonna put a lot of pressure on this guy. We just faces the place with the priest for well, not necessarily true, but we get a 3/3 back. We have our Jade Claws, which will hopefully do a 4/4.
At last.
He is. We're gonna use that. Actually, I would kind of like to Suicide Aya, believe it or not, so I could get full value from the counter, but we're not going to do that. Do you choose a 1-mana spell? Oh no, he has Death. Okay, so I do get my value from Aya, which is great. Alright. So we're way ahead on the board. We're going to get card draw. Hopefully we get our Thrall and soon. Still have a lot of stuff in our deck that could help, but we need to put a lot of pressure on this dude as soon as possible. I don't know, Dragon Priest is usually a pretty good deck, but I don't know if I'm favored. I don't know I know this is a tier 2 deck technically, but mine's not quite the same build as the other ones. It's gonna be good, we'll be able to take out. Actually, that's good if we had and Nemesis, a priest, a 4 attack minion. Really good. So we got a good board. Our opponent's behind, but priest they have answer for everything. I don't know about Dragon Priest. Dragon Priest is a tier 5 deck. So I hope I get this, because if I get Bloodlust, actually, that's lethal. Love the golden.
Let me change your mind.
He steals that. That's fine. He's playing it safe, playing around Bloodlust. That's fine. But we could devolve that, right? Anything for tempo. Alright. Hold on a sec. We're gonna kill this. And oh, this is gonna be really, really good. I hope. Because what? That's if this board survives, it's not gonna be that great. It's gonna go up 12 times, so I might actually get a weaker board. We depends. If we get Bloodlust, it's over. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that. Hopefully. Yeah, it's extremely rare you're ahead of the Dragon Priest. Back in the day when the Dragon Priest was ahead, it was such a great tempo deck, right? Curve was really nice.
I dream the world.
Whereas I should have saved the devolve, right? Let's get a Hex. Okay, well, that's not... We could actually kill it, right? No, we're going to lose our board. I don't know, do we risk a... Let's hope we get a charger. We might be able to end the game. Ooh, Aya's good. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, and that's good too for he might Potion of Madness that, but that's pretty GG. I can't see my opponent. A Dragonfire Potion will not be able to clear the board. I've always wanted to craft the Golden Eye. I will one day, but yeah, that's pretty good for him, but it doesn't clear the board.
Let reading practice love. Well played. You have that.
Alright, so we got a good win. That was a really good high rolling. Oh, plus it's kind of like grinding daylights, but I won't name it that. All right, so let's go ahead and queue up again. I don't want to get a pre, so let's give it a few seconds. A few more. So hopefully we get something that's favorable. I have to look up the matchups because I really want to grind the Golden Shaman. We're getting in the home stretch. Almost 460, so it's still 40 plus wand wins, though. That's a lot. Yeah, so my deck doesn't have the Pirate package, which technically, I guess, would make it, in theory, better. I like the Hammer of the Twilight. It's good for removal, plus it gives a minion, which is really good for the hero power or evolve targets. So, okay, so here against Rogue, we definitely need our Jade Claws. We're going to get rid of these two. We want our Crawlers because the Crawlers are going to take care of patches. And we don't get that. We don't get any of that. So, let's see if this Barney Margot is a, like all other rogues. What is it? Tempo Rogue or Prince's Rogue. Good thing is Devolve does wreck their minions, so that's kind of nice. Alright, he has nothing. Ooh. We're not going to play it, because I pretty much guarantee he's going to have a pirate, plus we get a discount on our thing from below. Could have done the claws, actually. But, alright, he coins out, what?
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
That, I always wonder why he is not a, well, we could almost deal with him, actually. But, you know what we're going to do, guys? Since we have that, we could we're going to take damage, but we're going to do this, because then next turn I could guarantee to take him out. Because of chance of me getting, and he traded, so that's good, so I don't take the extra 4 damage. Alright, so let's hope he puts down a pirate. If not, we're probably going to have to play that for tempo. Oh, perfect. Big tempo turn this time. Yeah, we take the 4 damage, but it was better than taking 8. Big tempo swing. And next turn we have the Master of Evolution for most likely, I don't know, a 2-drop, or we could get a 3-drop. We'll see, because chances are this is not going to be better stat-wise. We're going to take the value trade here. Interesting. So we're not going to be able to use... Oh, actually we could do that to take it out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. Too bad we didn't get a second one. We could actually put him down because he's a big minion. We're going to do this. Heal up. It's a very nice minion. Unfortunately, I actually kind of think of it that it's probably not going to be a good target to... It's going to turn into a 5-drop. It's going to turn into a 5/5. He trades. Wow. Well, yeah, it's, with the shaman, you got to control the board. And one thing that sucks is this. Is without a board, it's pretty lackluster DK. The only thing you get is a heal. Alright, so we're going to do this. Oh, actually, that's really good. Hopefully you won't be able to deal with it. We get card draw, get some kind of board. That next turn should be pretty good. Oh, are we overloaded? If we're not, we're going to do the bear, the bone mare. On most likely this.
Your magic shall not
Yeah, we'll do that because that way we get some value out of it. Even though... he's almost out of cards, so... Devolve is okay. Let's see what we're going to do here. We could actually...
I know who you are.
He'll probably take the value trade, maybe? If not, Alright, so he does take that. We're gonna... He can't deal with a 4/5... We're probably not going to do bone mare. I'm going to thinking about doing these two. Oh, he's able to take it out, it looks like. Oh. Wow, he's just so concerned about controlling the board, which is, you know... D-ball is going to be pretty big here, though. He is all out of, actually, that's really, really good. We're gonna do this. We'll get rid of that because that's gonna be a good combo to do with Thrall next turn with the thing from below, Thrall, and then the Elemental. He's out of resources, so that's really good. We're gonna probably have to. That's not going to be enough though, right? So, we'll have to clean up the trash next turn. I don't think that was good. I mean, that wouldn't have been enough. 4/4 wouldn't have been... Well, I could have traded that. That would have been sloppy. Now he trades in that. Yeah, I lose the minion, but I save a lot of face damage. Next turn, we'll be able to deal with that. Actually, you see, this is where the hero power... Ooh, Jade Lightning's actually really, really good. Oh, man. We're going to do this. He could have backstab, right? But I want to get ahead on the board. He luckily cannot backstab that. And then that's pretty much GG. I'm going to rewatch this. I'm pretty sure I did some sloppy plays, but... Oh, he doesn't backstab. Yeah, but... we'll be able to deal with this. Oh, hold on.
Smart moves.
Well played. Alright, cool. This deck is pretty cool. You know, you do have a lot of bad matchups, and unfortunately, Shaman's only a tier 2 deck at best. Got a good amount of gold. Got to start saving up. In about a month's time, we'll know about the new expansion. So I will start grinding ranks. We'll definitely make a part 2 to this. We're almost at 460 wins. We'll definitely do a part 2, but let me see what we want to showcase next. I think we'll switch back. We either do a Jade. I know I haven't done Jade since Jade's been OP. This is the one I've kind of... I haven't played really, but I've updated a little bit. I have mind control text pretty much. I'm thinking about adding the crawlers because they're just so good right now. Here's my big druid take. I put the crawlers because they're just so good. Good tempo, mind control tech, Barnes, etc., etc. Spellbreak. I don't know if we're going to keep that, but it's such a useful card, at least for fatigue and extra value. Moonglade for heal and also a buff. And then we have all this down below. So you have some good barn targets like obviously the Lynch King. Your Shard's probably obviously your best, and then the rest aren't so good. All right, and then let's see. Are we gonna do any more? We're gonna do Wild. We're gonna finally get around to doing the part 2 to the Medivh Portal Druid. It was over a month or so ago. Might actually update this a little bit, maybe. The Druid of the Swarm's awesome. I love it. Great card, but we'll see. Wild's not so pirate heavy, but we'll see. And then we'll probably finally get around to doing this, and I probably might update this a little bit, but we'll see. When it works great. Got to get ramp. If you don't, you're kind of screwed. All right, guys, take care, and thanks for watching. Bye.